Good afternoon, students. Welcome to English class. Dear students, today we are going to see the next part of the chapter from the diary of Anne Frank. But before we proceed to the next part, we will have a very quick recap of the things that we have studied in the previous classes. We all know that we are doing the chapter from the diary of Anne Frank. It is a diary entry that has been written by Anne Frank, and we all know that this chapter has been taken from the novel From the Diary of a Young Girl that was written by Anne Frank itself. In that diary, Anne has described about herself and while she was living in the hiding along with her family member. We have got some information about her. We have got that when she started writing the diary, she found it very strange. There was some reasons for finding it very strange. First of all, she has never written anything like that before, and later on she also told us that she thought that nobody will be interested in her diary later on. Then she also told that, but what was the thing that made her to write the diary was a need of a friend. She did not have any friend, though she was surrounded by a lot of persons all around her, but there was a lack of a friend who could be very close to her, whom she can express all the things, share all the things. That's why she decided to write a diary. The diary she got on her 13th birthday. It was given to her by her father. Then she told us about her family member, who is she, where was she born, who are other family members, and what type of relationship she was having with her grandmother. We have all seen all these things. Today we are going to see the next part. If you remember, in the last part, in the previous class, the writer told us that Anne Frank told us that now she is going to start making entries in her diary from 20th June 1942. So this was the first day from where she will be making entries in the diary, and she has given a name to her diary. So we will see the what she has written. So the first, let us start today's class. The first diary entry she made on 20th June 1942, and in this entry she has told us about her school. She says that on that day, 20th June 1942, was a very special day for her because most of, as she said, that on that day most of the student of her class, they were quaking in the boots. It means they were quite nervous. They were nervous because of the fact as the result of their class was going to be declared. Now the teachers were going to decide who are going to be promoted for the next class and who are going to be detained in the same class. All the students were nervous, and some of them were so nervous that they were betting on the money. They were saying that no, I will not pass, you will pass, something like that. They were betting on the money. And then she gave the description of the two boys. The one of them was CN and another was Jax. These two boys were arguing since the morning who will pass and who will fail. And not only that, they have staked their whole savings on this question. Many a time, N and her friend. The name of her friend was CN. Sorry, her name was GN. She told her that they should not do like that. Even N got angry over them, and she asked them not to talk about that matter. She again told us that so far as her class concerned, most of the students are dummies, means fools. They are not very good enough. They do not participate in any activities of the class. So if the teachers are going to be very honest, then one quarter of the class will not be able to get pass for the next class. But N makes a very significant statement. She says that teachers are most unpredictable creatures on the earth. It means to say that what the teachers will do, nobody knows. So the teachers are very, very unpredictable creatures. Whether this, though there is a possibility that one fourth of her student of her class may not get pass for the next class, but who knows what will happen. Then she comes to tell us about herself. She says that so far she was concerned and her other friends were concerned, all of them were quite confident that they will pass very easily. They were very good enough in most of the subject, and then told us that she was having one problem in only one subject, and she was having some doubt over that. She was having some doubts in the maths. She was doubtful about the result of the maths, but she says that we cannot do anything other than waiting for the result to be announced by the teachers. Now N is going to tell us about her school life and about her relationship with the teachers. She tells us that she has a great relationship. She has a very good relationship with most of her teachers. There were 9 teachers, and out of those 9 teachers, 7 were the male teachers, and 2 were the women teachers, female teachers. She was having a very good relationship with every teacher, almost every teacher, but she was not having a very good relationship with her maths teacher. The name of her maths teacher was Mr. Kissing. So he was a very old fashioned person, traditional person who used to teach her maths, and he was also not happy with Anne because of one reason. The reason was that Anne used to talk a lot. Anne was a chatterbox. Anne was a talkative girl. She used to talk a lot, and this was thing was not liked by the math teacher, Mr. Keesing. So he did not like Anne over that. One day it so happened that while she was talking in the class, Mr. Keesing got angry and he gave her an assignment, an extra homework in the form of the punishment. See, during these days, punishment were not given by making the students go out of the class. Punishment were given to the students by giving them extra work to do. So what happened? The teacher told to her that she has to write an essay on the title Chatterbox. Okay, what happened? The girl did not know and did not know that what she need to do. She just wrote the title of the that essay on the page, and then she put it into the bag and came back to the house. After coming back to the house, when she has finished her homework, then she reminded of her essay that was given to her by her maths teacher. Then she thought for a while, keeping her pen in her mouth. She was thinking very deeply, what should she write over that? Should she write over that? She was not finding any ideas for that. Then she made a statement. The statement was that anyone could ramble on and leave big spaces between words, but the trick was to come up with a convincing argument to prove necessity of talking. She says that it was very easy for anybody to fill on the pages, to write anything and fill on the pages by leaving some gaps among the words. It is a trick of filling the pages. She says it is very easy for anyone to write on any topic or write anything, whether it is relevant or not, and filling the pages. But she did not want to just fill the pages. She thought that I should write something that is very convincing to my argument of supporting the talkativeness in the class. She wanted to say that she will be talking in the class, and she wanted to write something which can support her that talking in the class is not a great mistake, it's not a severe mistake. So she thought for a moment, and then she wrote the essay and submitted it to Mr. Keesing, her math teacher. Her math teacher read the essay, and he was satisfied with whatever N has written. Now let us see what has N written in that. N has given an argument in support of her talkativeness. She was questioned, she was punished by the math teacher because she used to talk a lot. So she wrote an essay supporting her argument, that's being a talkative is not that bad habit. She wrote in that first of all, talking is a trait of the students. Talking is the quality of the students. In if anybody is not talking in the class, then that person is not a student in the true sense. It is the viewpoint of the N. Then she also says that though because it is a quality of the students, but she will try to keep it under the control. Then she wrote that she has nothing to do with her quality of writing of talking. She said that my mother talks as much as I, so I have inherited these things, and whatever we inherit from our parents, that thing cannot be changed because these things are in our genes. So she said that though she will try her level best, but she will not promise that she will stop talking. Okay, once again I will like to tell you, Anne was punished for the reason that she used to talk a lot in the class by her math teacher. Her math teacher gave her her first punishment. Her first punishment was that she has to write an essay on the topic chatterbox, and thought that she should write something which can support her argument of doing so. So she wrote in her essay that talking is the trait, is the quality of the students, though she will try to uh, control it. Later on, she said that, but she never promised that she will be able to stop it altogether, because she has inherited that quality from her mother, because her mother also talks as much as she talks, and as she has inherited this quality from her mother, she cannot do anything with her, because we cannot do anything with the inherited qualities. So this is the thing, class. Now next part we will see in the live class. Thank you all.